Welcome back to Cutting It Up. I'm your host, Liz Gresham, and today I am joined by Salma Zaky.
Hi.
Stand-up comedian. I want to start from the beginning. How did you get into stand-up comedy?
Well, it was 1997. Just kidding. That's when I was born. But it was a long time ago. That's why I say it like that. It was 10 years ago in college. I joined a stand-up comedy club.
At school?
Like on campus, yeah.
Amazing.
So they had a club that was like stand-up, improv, and sketch. It just stuck. I'm not really sure why, but I think it's just like community. You find community.
So you've been doing stand-up for 10 years?
In college it was like once a month or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I guess technically.
Did you ever have any kind of fear when you're getting up on stage? Do you have recurring fear when you're getting up on stage, or are you just like, cool with it?
Anymore. I mean, I used to have like kind of obsession with like getting every single word. Like I would have to like go to the bathroom. This is like in college. Like I would go to the bathroom and like I would like say every single word. It right before going on stage, just going in my head, like repeating, and like getting really obsessed with like I'm gonna blank or something, and which that's never happened.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like. No, not really.
You always seem very comfortable. Like,
well, the stuff you see online is all. I mean, that's curated. Like curated. Yeah, of course. It's like I'm not gonna put like me having the worst set of my life like on. You know what I mean? Like You're seeing the goods. Yeah, so you don't see the bad parts online, but it can get pretty bad. But I haven't blanked because it's like I always have a notebook or like not always, but that's like if I need it or whatever. But like in high pressure situations, no, I've never blanked, even though that's a fear every time of like.
Interesting.
Yeah,
a fear every time, but you never
for like if it's like an audition or like whatever it is.
How does one audition for stand up? Like
in terms of like there's festivals that there's like a big festival called like Just for Laughs, for example.
Oh right,
it's in Montreal. And that's like a big, so you audition for that. It's like one of those things where it's like, all right, just once a year I do this and then I get my hopes up and then I never get it. So you kind of just go, all right, whatever. It's like.
You don't think that like a certain time, because I'm the same way when I'm submitting my artwork, and I think at some point I'll get in. You'll get in. I
mean, yeah, but it's happened so many times where I think it's the year and then it's not, that I'm now like so numb to it and I'm like, which I think is a good sign. It's like I'm not obsessed anymore.
I think that is a good sign.
You stop putting pressure on it a little bit, which is nice.
When you're auditioning, how do you curate what you're going to, your material?
Yeah, that's the hard part because it's just 5 minutes. And then like I've gotten feedback where they're like, it's not like cohesive enough. Like, you're telling. Actually, I got feedback once that it was too many jokes. It was like too much. Like there's not a narrative. Like you're telling too many like jokey jokes, and I'm like, okay, well, sorry, it's comedy.
Right.
So like that kind of thing of like they really want like to like hear your story and like whatever. So.
Oh, like your background.
Yeah, like they really want it because it's JFL. It's like what we call it. It's very in the biz. Sorry, I'm not gonna stop using industry terms, but
I want all the industry terms.
For Just for Laughs, they really want, they're like, how can we market you, basically? So like, you don't talk like, they want me to like go up and be like, I'm an Egyptian and like this is my struggle or whatever, but it's like I actually don't have that many jokes about that. Oh, you can also rip. That's kind of an aesthetic too.
Yes. Yeah. I like the rip.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this audition is coming up.
Yeah.
And you're very chill about it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm just, like, really tired of, like, the whole, like, getting your hopes up thing is, like, it's so sad, but it's, like, I'm just not, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's, like, exhausting.
It is exhausting.
To get your hopes up is so exhausting. I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
No matter, like, what the thing is.
Yeah. That can apply to a lot of things.
Everything.
Sure, yeah.
Everything in life, I think.
Mm-hmm. You think everything in life?
Getting your hopes up about something that you want.
Yeah, you gotta have a low bar. And then you have a good time. And then you have a better time.
It almost seems like lately, I don't know if this is just me getting older and like jaded. Or like this world that we're living in right now, there's been a lowering of the hopes up.
Yeah.
That sounds so.
I know, that's
so
why
dark.
what I was saying, it is dark, but ultimately, it's almost not because, I don't know, getting your hopes up is like so immature. It's like, we 5? It's like things don't work out. They just don't.
But then when they do, then it feels extra good.
Yeah, because you were like, I don't care about
You're like,
this.
oh, I didn't see this coming.
Yeah, totally.
So you're also coming off of a break.
Yeah, and that was nice.
What drove
the
break?
month break was, because I've been here for 2 years now.
In New York City.
Yeah, in New York City. And that was 2 years of like nonstop, pretty much.
What is nonstop? What is that calendar like?
Like, meaning just shows every night, traveling a lot, like.
Every night?
I try to take like Sundays off.
That's a lot.
There were some months where I was gone every weekend. So that just took a toll. Yeah, it just took a toll. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to do it. And people were like, just take a week or 2 weeks. And I'm like, I just want to commit to it and take the whole month.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that came from.
When you're traveling, are you doing this all solo or do you kind of have any kind of circuit buddies?
Usually I'm like opening for someone.
Okay.
So like there's a couple headliners who let me open for them. And so that means I travel with them. And then how a comedy show normally is like there's a host who does like 10 minutes and then the feature does like 20 to 25 and then the headliner does an hour.
Okay.
And so I was like featuring a lot, like just going and doing a weekend with these headliners. And I still do that. It's the sweet spot. It's like the best. And then they put you up and, the pay's not great, but like whatever. Usually break even or make a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So I just was doing a ton of that these past couple years.
Okay.
And then doing some stuff on my own as well.
So what did you do with your time off?
I did a lot of I went to go see stuff. Like I did a lot of stuff at night because can't normally do that.
Right.
So I went to go see plays and movies and stayed home. Mm-hmm. I never stay home.
Did you go to any shows, like comedy shows, or was that part of the break?
I did the first day because I was scared.
To stay home?
Yeah, and I just went to go hang out at Union Hall. It was a nice little break.
Did you feel by the end of the month, were you really super ready to go back? Or were you like, this is nice?
No, I was itching. I was getting bored.
Yeah.
The last week I was like, all right. I'm kind of I'm ready to go back. But I didn't write as much as, I was this month I'm going to get so much done and creatively and that did not happen. Which is fine. Which is okay.
Fine. It sounds like what needed to be done was done.
Yeah, it was relax and whatever. But
so now are you back
nice.
On the touring circuit?
Yeah, I mean I'm gone. I'm gone this weekend and I'm gone the weekend after 2 weekends from then. I'm going back a little bit. But I feel definitely slowing down this year. Last year was really crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, just in terms of, I don't know, just trying to do too much, I would say. So this year I'm kind of just taking it easy.
Is that what a comedian has to do to do you really have to travel that much to build up
kind of
who you are?
A little bit, yeah, because it's if you stay in your bubble, I would say you just need the perspective of going to going to towns I've never heard of or never been to and seeing what the people are there. I mean, I think it's really important to travel for your art, no matter what, just to gain perspective. Because you don't want to be just in your own world, and you want to see, and then it influences your writing and your material and stuff, and then you get to see other acts, and I think it's very valuable.
I feel like this is a mean question to ask. I don't want you to get, and I don't want anybody to get upset, but do you have some favorites that you're your favorite comedians?
I don't think that's a mean question. I feel like
it's not
I feel
somebody will get upset if you don't name them.
No, I mean I'm not gonna name my friends. I guess I would name people that people know. I really like Ali Wong is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I really liked her book.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I've not read her book.
It's funny.
Okay, I'm sure.
I recommend it.
Okay. I never read. So last month I read trying to read more.
I'm trying to read more too. Like,
Yeah.
It's really hard. I was actually
really
like,
hard.
oh wow,
Yeah.
Liz, you sound like you read a lot because you mentioned a book, and it's
Oh
probably
yeah, well
like,
that's what made me think of books. Is how you said you read one.
I read one once. It was a good time.
Yeah, I know. I'm like really trying to get. I've gotten better though. The Kindle really helps.
So when you're picking a comedy show, how I feel like you just have like an in, right? Like you know like what to see and what not to see. Who's good and who might not be.
Definitely. I feel like there's so many comedians in New York, but
Are there too many?
yeah, for sure. Yeah. There's a lot.
Are you constantly meeting
Kind
new?
of, yeah. Yeah, I'll be online if I'm like, who are these people?
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Because a lot of them, they'll just stay in their neighborhood or like they don't really go out. Or there's like comedians who only perform in Queens or like comedians who only perform in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Whereas it's like, I'm like trying to be everywhere. But I think some people get kind of comfortable or...
I think your being everywhere is really smart and good.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's how, like, it is... Yeah, people typically are like... I think, like, the Brooklyn comedian archetype is, like, looked down upon, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
What is the Brooklyn
I mean,
archetype?
it's like...
What are the differences between...
Well, this is not what I'm saying, but people say it's like Brooklyn is like no punchlines. And then Manhattan is like strictly like just joke. Like club versus like indie, you know, alternative.
Like Comedy Cellar.
Like Comedy Cellar is like, that's the most club, you know, of all.
Okay.
And then, you know, there's like the Brooklyn rooms that are like super alternative and yeah, there's, you know, it's more like personality based.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like a nicer way to put it. I guess.
When you're like going from one to the other, are you code switching a little bit?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, ideally you want it to kind of work everywhere, your material.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like sometimes I'll be like, this isn't gonna work in here. Especially with Brooklyn. Like, there's some things where I'm like, they're gonna think this is edgy even though it's not edgy at all. But they're gonna think it is. Just because you say the word gender. If you just say gender, they're gonna be like, tighten up.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, like, because they're like, what are you about to... Like, are you gonna say something bad, or are you gonna...
For some reason, that's surprising to me.
Like, they get tight on, like, certain subjects, you know?
Interesting.
And
you feel it.
Yes, totally. Yeah, you feel it. And I see great comedians bomb in Brooklyn and vice versa. Like, it happens, it's like a common, you know, thing. It's interesting. It's a very interesting thing.
It is interesting. Yeah. I'm still really surprised by Brooklyn
tightening up
about gender.
But like,
it feels like...
I mean, it depends. But if you're like, I mean, it just depends what you're saying. But if you're talking about something of that nature, they're gonna be like, you better have the right opinion. You know, like, you better have the same opinion as us. A little less maybe open-minded, I think, which is like weird because you would think Brooklyn is the very open-minded, but actually they're the ones tightening up on like, if I'm trying to bring a big idea to the table that is a little like, just stay with me on this, they don't want to hear it, you know what I mean?
Oh, weird. Yeah. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm the weird one. Where should I go? Where should I move?
You gotta go to the East Village or something. I don't know.
Are they the most like...
No, I guess I just mean like Manhattan is very like open to all like the Cellar is like, yeah, they want you to talk about everything and like, yeah, some Brooklyn comics, they hate the Comedy Cellar, like they hate what it represents, and then vice versa, you know.
Wait, what does it represent? Just like the industry?
Yeah, of like, or like, you know, they'll have Dave Chappelle there, and then Brooklyn comics are like, I can't believe they're listening to Dave Chappelle. He's a transphobic guy. Like, I can't believe the Cellar is still having him up. But I'm like, but it's Dave. Like, what do you mean? Like, I mean, it's like I understand both sides, but that's the commentary. You know, that's what's happening. Of like, ugh, they let so and so go up. You know, even though he's talked about this. It's like a very fine line. I don't know. So, it just depends on how you see things. But there's just some, you know, very they have very harsh opinions on both sides, on the Brooklyn and Manhattan side.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a go-to, like a favorite place that you like to perform at?
There's this barber shop in the Lower East Side, and they do shows every weekend. And it's like a active barbershop.
So are people getting their hair cut?
In the day, active barbershop. And then
Okay.
at night, it turns into a comedy club.
Okay, smart.
And that's fun. I like that place. I like Union Hall a lot. I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
But they do tighten up. I've had some really weird sets there. And I've had some great sets there. It just depends.
So weird to me.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I feel like they're all young too at Union
And I don't
Hall.
feel like parents, like a lot of like, because it's, it's Park Slope. It's like a lot of
Slope.
families.
That's true.
So it'll be kind of like parents.
Okay, actually, maybe this makes a little bit of sense
Yeah.
because I'm in different parent groups, and
Okay.
somebody recently.
Did they get offended?
Forums.
Yeah.
They were asking what everybody thought of the Museum of Sex signs on
Wow,
the
yeah.
buses.
So they're like, it's disgusting or something? Or
Well, and I got curious because I was like,
Right.
oh, what?
Yeah, what's this,
what's
like,
the sign?
discussion?
What does the sign look like?
Oh, it just says it, right?
It just
Oh,
says
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's
I
what
was thinking it was going to be
Oh,
scandalous,
no, it
and I
just
was really
It
excited.
literally says it.
And it just literally says it.
Yeah.
And you asked about my art earlier while we were getting ready. And a lot of my work is around women's health.
Mhm.
So I do a lot of vulvas. There's like
Okay,
big
well.
fiber vulvas.
Okay.
And like very like, you can touch them and feel them.
Yeah.
And my sons know all about this work.
Yeah. As they should.
And she was upset about.
With just the word sex being out
Yeah.
on a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe she's part of that tightening up crowd.
Right, exactly. And I will say it's the least diverse of the audiences. So it's,
It's always the white people.
Yeah, it's all, Union Hall, I mean, it's literally like, it will be a 100% white crowd. And you're not, in Manhattan, that's not happening. So that's another factor, I would say. Where they'll get uncomfortable, like, if there's like a black comic saying the N-word, like, ooh, I don't like that word. Like literally, like that's that's, it's very weird. It's
It
a
is
very
very
weird, and comic, like they know how to like, people shit on Park Slope and it's funny. Like,
it is funny.
Yeah, because it's like, you guys are the problem, like,
Yeah.
or whatever. And so.
Sorry, Park Slope. Not sorry.
Yeah,
sorry. Not sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, you learn all these things as you go.
So if somebody wants to get into stand-up,
Mm-hmm.
what would you tell them to do?
I would say you have to get up. You just have to get up wherever you can. So open mics that's how you start.
So you're doing it every night. I did not realize that. It sounds so intense and hard. Is there a way to do it not every night, or is it not like worth it? Not that it's not worth
interesting.
it, but do you know what I mean?
I just stopped doing open mics, which is very new. Like that's like very hard to get to that point because like open mics are the 3 minute, you got to wait for your slot. You could be up there for upwards of 3 hours just to get up for 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. And so I was doing that for 8 years, right?
Right.
And so, but then I finally got to the point where I'm getting enough paid spots where I don't have to do that anymore. I use certain rooms as open mics because they're bad.
Okay.
I do a lot of bad shows.
Uh-huh.
And then, bar shows, whatever. And like, that's my new open mic. But for someone who's starting out, you gotta do open mics for years. Like, and hopefully, people will start to book you and stuff like that. But I would say that's how you start. And it's totally worth doing. I mean, if you want to, it just depends what your goal is. Like, do you want to be a headliner or do you want a hobby? Like, I don't know.
That's true.
That's
is your goal to be a working headliner?
Yeah, of course. I mean, or else I would not be doing this every single night and killing myself over it. Like, there are some people that just do it like once a week, and I'm like, how?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
I don't understand that. Like,
I wonder what their goal is.
I think sometimes it's like community based. A lot of it is like it's like a built-in like friends, and so there's a lot of how do I say this? There's a lot of strange men who need attention and don't have social skills. Sorry, this is like 90% of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And they just do open mics for their whole life, and then they
That's
love
their
it
social
because
life.
it's their social life, and they don't have one outside of that. And it's like, you know what? That is nice. If that's gonna keep you from
Making
being
bad
violent,
choices.
yeah, then I'm like all for it. Even though they still make bad choices sometimes, but.
Does it feel very male heavy?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you?
yeah, totally. But New York there's a lot of female comics. But if you go to like any like other small town, yeah, there's like one female comic, and
Oh, that makes me
it's
sad.
Yeah, yeah. Denver was good though. There were a lot.
Where does social media fall in your stand-up comedy practice? How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's horrible. Everyone hates it. It's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pros. Like, there's less gatekeeping, and you can, like, forge your own path. But now it's gotten so saturated. Like, it's so hard to, like, break through.
On social media.
Yeah, on social media.
Well,
And
it seems like there's so many content creators.
I mean, there's just so many. There's just too many. And so you have to have, like, a niche thing. And then it has to convert to ticket sales, like, hopefully. Because there's a lot of these people, they have a lot of followers, but it doesn't convert to ticket sales.
Have you figured it out for yourself?
No, not
I
at
haven't
all.
figured it out for me in, like, the art world.
No, it's like, I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, does it feel saturated for you, too?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just feels like, maybe this is similar to comedy. You're doing such a phenomenal job. I haven't glued anything down
No, I was
yet.
going to say you have, like, an actual vision.
No, I don't. Not yet.
But I like
I'm gonna
what you're
change
doing.
it.
I feel like I'm just putting random... I like what you're doing over there. I was like, I'm just gluing stuff.
But that's what you're supposed to be doing.
I know, but I like this. Whatever it is, I like it.
We'll see. We'll see what
There's
happens.
like precision involved. Like, I'm not really doing that.
For art, I need time to like figure
Yeah.
out. First, there's the concept, right? Like, I need to figure out like what my concept is. And then if I have an idea for something, I need that time to like literally work on it and like practice and like figure out. Like right now, I'm learning an embroidery. What do you think?
Oh my god, that's so cool. I
Yeah.
hate mine.
Stop
Sorry.
it. Stop it.
No, fine. I love it.
You love it.
I like
it's gonna
yours
be
a
great.
lot. It's really cool.
Well, I have to get it on the paper first.
Damn, that's so like smart. See, I would have never thought to do something like that.
Yours is great. There's no wrong choices.
I'm putting a hat on a hot air balloon.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay. But also, you have the time. Like when you have an idea, you need the time to like.
You need the time to work it out. And the social media is like, fuck your time.
I know. And then, so that's also the problem with comedy is a lot of comedians are putting things too early. They're putting things up too early, and then it's like, and then they might go viral, and then it's like, well, that person's not ready to headline though. And then they're headlining clubs, and you're like, wait, but you've been doing comedy for a year and a half. Like, what?
If somebody goes viral, if a comedian goes viral, then are they likely to start headlining?
Yeah, so this is the problem. So with clubs, is clubs are now booking these TikTok comedians.
Ooh.
And real comedians are mad, of course, of like, you're, giving these slots away to comedians that didn't work for it or they rose too quickly, And then they don't have the time. I've heard of this happening all the time where the headliner went up and did like 20 minutes and like couldn't fill the time. And stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, don't book them.
Or like I don't know, you've been doing this for 10 years and a TikToker has been on,
right.
There's a very different vibe when you're filming something by yourself versus.
Exactly. So I think it's like, they're not going to be able to go back to the club next year. No one's going to buy tickets,
Yeah.
Or they will. It really just depends. But there's a lot of that going on. And then they can just sell out in an instant or whatever, and it's like, oh, wow. That's tough.
Sell out.
Like, sell out the clubs,
Oh, no, I messed up the apron strap. This is what happens sometimes.
With the precision.
What do you do when your set is tanking?
Ugh. I used to just rail through. So just not address it or anything. Just do it. But that's not that fun. So I've started addressing it. I go, we're not connecting. Like I'll say everything. I'll be like, okay, we're not connecting. Let me see. And then I'll kind of maybe do crowd work, or I'll ask them like, what do you guys like? Like I'll try to really like talk to like be like, what's going on, guys? Like be like really that. Honest and like so that's kind of the new thing I've been trying to do.
How does it work?
Sometimes it works,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes it doesn't, and it could make things actually worse. and then I do rail through, and then that's that, and then you kind of just call it a night, and then you think about it forever.
This is what I'm afraid of. Because I already am like, God, why did I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Like on a random conversation. I'm sure something I'll like be going to bed tonight and I'll be like, I was so weird with Salma. Why did I say that? Like one random thing.
No. That's me every day. But then they forget about it because then the next thing happens.
And then you think about that.
Yeah.
So it just like is a rotation. Mm-hmm. This sounds awful.
Yeah, it's hell. I'm like too deep in to like not do it, but it's really bad, yeah.
Even if you don't like have expectations for like getting into shows, what are your goals?
I don't know. I feel like they change a lot every year. Like sometimes I'm like when I'm traveling a lot, I'm like, is this really the life that I want? You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like so exhausting. Like 6 a.m. flights and like not sleeping and sleeping in weird hotel rooms and like whatever.
Okay, while I'm trying to cut up this mini hot dog, where can the viewers find you?
I'm on Instagram is my main thing. So that's just my name with the underscore. Salma Zaky _
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I post all my, like, I'll post where I'm at. Yeah, maybe Union Hall, maybe just some other random places.
What was the name of the barbershop again?
Oh, it's just called Barbershop Comedy, like, on Instagram.
Perfect.
And I'm just there a lot, most weekends, actually.
I've never been there.
It's cool. It's called, the barbershop is called Original Barbershop.
Are you ready to show?
Yeah.
Why are you making that face? I really like it. Okay, we got.
How do I do it?
We're gonna do this.
Okay, this.
And sometimes,
yeah,
I really like it.
Thanks.
I don't know why you are being.
I was trying like the black and white and then pops of color.
Yeah, I like the pops of color and the hat. And are there legs coming out of the hat?
Yeah,
perfect.
And there's a boot, like a pink boot.
A pink boot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a pink boot.
And there's
in their
woman
life.
watering a heart there. So that's kind of symbolic.
Yeah, our hearts do need water.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on the show with me.
Thank you for having me. That was so fun.
It was so fun. It's
like
always fun
child.
For me. Yeah, right? Now it's your turn. Go cut something up.
I like that.
Yeah?
Now it's your turn to cut it up. I like it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That was healing to my inner child.
Was it?
Yeah.
Everything is like so fast and quick these days. Yeah, I can take it off. That I am like going against the grain.
Yeah, take a beat, you know? And then it's cool to have like guests and